All right, so check this out. So I got a bunch of emails, a bunch of messages talking about Kyle Rittenhouse saying it was comparable to self-defense, stand your ground, saying that stand your ground was applicable there, and it's also applicable in Karmelo Anthony's case, the teen who stabbed another teen at a high school track event on high school property. Kyle Rittenhouse situation was different. I'm gonna give you a few differences. One is that it was a riot during that time. It was doing a lot of Black Lives Matter chaos was going on during that time. People do have the right to protect property, but that doesn't ultimately give them the right to use deadly force unless, of course, they're presented with deadly force. Other part is the fact that Kyle Rittenhouse was charged with murder. Kyle Rittenhouse did stand before trial against his peers. He was ultimately found not guilty. It just was. And I'm going to play a testimony. 2 people were killed. A third one was shot, and he survived. And he's giving testimony about what happened when he got shot by Kyle Rittenhouse. All right, I'm going to just play that for you.
Accused of killing 2 people during the police protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Tonight, hear the dramatic testimony from the courtroom today from the medic who was shot and survived, who said he thought he was going to die. Here's ABC's Alex Perez.
In court today, jurors for the first time hearing from the man who was shot by Kyle Rittenhouse and survived. Gage Grosskreutz testifying about when he initially came upon Rittenhouse armed with a semi-automatic rifle.
I thought that the defendant was an active shooter.
Thinking Rittenhouse had shot people, Grosskreutz started following him that night as the teenager appeared to be running away. Prosecutors playing a live stream video Grosskreutz recorded. You can hear Grosskreutz asking Rittenhouse questions.
Hey, what are you doing? You shot somebody? Who shot?
Rittenhouse, prosecutors say, had already shot and killed Joseph Rosenbaum when Grosskreutz says he witnessed him shoot Anthony Huber, who also died. Armed with his own Glock pistol, Grosskreutz testified he pointed his weapon in Rittenhouse's direction.
What was going through your mind?
That I was going to die.
Rittenhouse shot Grosskreutz in the arm. Grosskreutz testified he never intended to shoot Rittenhouse, but the defense arguing Rittenhouse only fired in self-defense.
It wasn't until you pointed your gun at him that he fired, right?
Correct.
And David, if convicted, Rittenhouse could face life in prison. The prosecution could arrest their case as early as tomorrow. David?
I want y'all to hear that part. In this video, if you can see, right here, this is Kyle Rittenhouse on the ground, and he is seated while the person he shot is standing above him. The person above him has a Glock in his right hand, and it's pointed at Kyle Rittenhouse.
Fired in self-defense.
It wasn't until you pointed your gun at him that he fired, right?
Correct.
It wasn't until you pointed your firearm at him that he fired. Is that correct? Correct. So he shot because a man pointed a gun at him. It's a little different. Alright? That's for those who try to compare those 2 situations. They are not the same. Not the same. Very different. It's a riot. Kyle had a weapon pointed against him. He is 17. And for those who have never heard of what's called necessity privilege, necessity privilege is applicable in some states. If you want me to do a story about necessity privilege, I will. If his life is threatened, which in fact this time it was, then that takes precedence over the other unlawful portion of it. If someone has a gun pointed at you. If you want me to do a section on it about necessity privilege, I will. All right? Y'all take care. Till next time.
Can you keep a secret? You can? Well, put the phone to your ear. You got it there?